Yo, what's up YouTube? Risk19l here. I like to, bring you guys a variety of games occasionally. I've really been hooked on League of Legends, so I decided I would take a break and play some Loadout. So then I figured, hey, why not record? So, today we're going to be looking at all the different aspects of Loadout, and then tomorrow I suppose I will post a video for you. I'm recording this on President's Day, so I guess, yeah. This is the second video I will be recording, and ironically I recorded this after my gameplay video. But let's see. I guess we'll get right into it. Fight is obviously you fight. You can be competitive. I think you need a certain rank to actually play a competitive game. Otherwise, you can just play exhibition. And there's casual, which means like there's humans or co-op versus AI, bots. And the custom game has not been created yet, so that'll be reviewed once it comes out. Alright, so weapon crafting. Weapon crafting is really, it's pretty insane, because you get, you can get up to level 30 in your levels, obviously, and then you can unlock all these other slots and stuff. I have, so far, 3 of them, 3 of which I have named after the Batman tycoons in the Batman series. Ra's al Ghul, Batman, and Dick Grayson, my favorite characters. And here is going to be Tim Drake and Jason Todd, because they're awesome. Alright, so I guess we'll go over weapon crafting. If you click on one of the weapons, you can see the stats of it, and you can see the experience on each one. That's what I'm looking at now. You can see the experience that is, on each part of the weapon, which I'll talk more about that later. And you can see here that there's different sets of experience. The only thing that really changes is the trigger. Like in between the two is the trigger and the barrel. So yeah, you can see this experience, you can see the stats in each of your weapons. So yeah, and then because I actually want to make some changes to the Ra's al Ghul, I'm going to be showing you what the editing process looks like. So you can turn the weapon, you can orient it however you want. Do whatever. The graphics are really nice. If you click on the settings, then you can actually control the gamma correction, which is like, see, now everything's extremely bright in the background. I just keep it at default. I find it looks nicest. Then you can do like quality. You can raise it to high quality, but it does require a restart of the game if you change the quality. So I'm not going to show you that right now. And yeah. So you see each of these tabs, the one I just clicked on, this one, this decides what type of gun you want. You want a rifle that shoots bullets, a launcher is what I have now, a pulse-fire gun, which is like, how to explain it? I don't even know how to explain what it is. It's just like, it shoots laser beams, sort of, and then this is an actual laser beam gun. This gun, I'd say, is probably the most efficient when it comes to damage because it doesn't use clips, but you can overheat the weapon if you hold it down for too long. So yeah, that's what it looks like, and then you get that red ring because you're overheated. And in the top right corner of the screen, you see a meter counting down to 0. That tells me how hot my gun is. And then we have our firing ranges up here. Now if you really keep the gun on your target, as you can see, their health is just melting away, but I personally prefer my gun, which is the launcher. So yeah, let's see, I'm gonna go back and not save so I can let's do this. Oh, yeah. Oops, lol, I was being a dumb. Anyways, weapon crafting, you click on which type of gun you want. You can click on the stock, which is this thing back here. You can have a dampening stock, so it improves the stability. So, like, I don't really understand the purpose of the stock. I usually just leave it at standard. It doesn't really make that big of a difference. As you can see, the stability is really the only thing that changes, but with a lot of these, like, you get your stats down here. A lot of them you sacrifice damage when you change your stock. or you sacrifice the ability. So I personally just leave the stock alone. Then we have the scope, which is obviously right here. I just stick with the iron sights because again it's the most balanced. And I don't use scopes personally, but if you choose a rifle and you go with the sniper rifle, then you're gonna want to pick a decent scope. Especially if you just want to do like long range rockets for whatever reason, then you could do this, and with this scope, because the recon scope, you get 100% accuracy. The bioscanner really just, when you're scoped in, it shows you like their health and crap, but that's not really necessary because when you hit them, their health bar comes up. Next is the barrel of the gun. You can change the whole barrel. What I have now is the tri-barrel. You can change it to the cage, which is my other one, and tube, which is the Batman gun. Then there's the quad barrel, the heavy barrel, the penta barrel, and the hexa barrel. It's crazy, but look at how low the damage is on that compared to the tri-barrel. It shoots up by a lot, and then compared to the tube, it's even greater. So, but I prefer to have this thing which shoots, I have a range, I have options, I can shoot 3 at a time. And then lastly is your trigger. Your trigger does make a difference, so if you choose a semi-auto trigger versus a full auto trigger, you can see in the bottom left corner of the screen it actually sacrifices damage and stuff like that. So if you have a full auto trigger and anything else, that's how you change triggers. Then you can change the type of what you're shooting. So you can have the slug, which is what I have right now, which is just like the typical rockets, or you can have Tesla rockets, which shock your opponent or you shock your enemy. It's a major damage decrease because it's like electricity. The rockets do like nothing to them. Or you can have health rockets, which kill teammates. It's really only good if you want to have a medic loadout, which actually that's what I'm gonna go with for Tim Drake. I'm gonna do medic loadout, and then you have pyro rockets and the juice. You buff yourself or teammates, granting them extra strength and speed. So I'm assuming that you shoot these, like the health rockets and the juice rockets, I'm assuming you shoot them at yourself or others, and that it applies the effect. Then you can change the propulsion. Obviously it's kind of self-explanatory except for these things, which is kind of stupid. So like you saw my rockets corkscrewing, or you will see them corkscrewing in the game. That's because I have the corkscrew on. Lob just makes them fly up and then fly back down. The shell is the way when it hits something it explodes basically. Or you could get sticky shells, which they're good because it's a spiky shell that sticks to surfaces and players, can be used to make mines. So like when they run into them they'll blow up, I suppose. I don't necessarily care for them. I see them used all the time in games. You'll see them in the game that I'm going to post tomorrow. And then detonator is obviously detonator. You have it on contact or manual thing. And dispersal, you can have cluster bombs, which is like you shoot it, it explodes, and then the clusters fly out. It's not that effective. So yeah, I just go with explosives. So that's pretty much the weapon crafting. The loadouts, I'm going to go through the rest of this fast because I don't want the video to be ultra long. Loadouts are self-explanatory. Here is the only way, however, that you can get grenades. So like you can have a spawn point grenade, you can have whatever that is. False equipment pickup. Oh, I get it. So faux is false in French, just so you guys know. Faux health pack pickup, just make people rage basically. I want the turret buddy honestly, but yeah, you can have different things. That's your loadout. Select your weapons, obvious, and then outfitter. You can change your outfit, but you will have to pay if you get anything other than what you have here. I believe you do. Yeah, you have to. You can either unlock stuff or you can like. So you can go with what they have here. So, but you do have to pay the gold coins, which is this, and these are real money. You can't obtain them through the game, you have to actually buy them. So, and then your locker, which is basically how much experience you have, your stats, your avatar. You can have any of these avatars as long as you unlock them, unless you want to, pay for these. yeah. Then there's the tech tree, which is basically all the things that you use on your weapons have upgrade statuses, so you earn experience on each one, then you can upgrade it, blah blah blah. All these are 0 because I'm not using a rifle currently, but you can see that there is experience on these, and I will be able to upload or unlock the health and Tesla payloads through here as well as in the weapon crafting area. So yeah. Then you have your pulse, and I've used just about all of these before. I haven't really done much with them. I have 6% in this tree. Not sure how I got it, but yeah. Back to pulse. Pulse is like these balls of energy, as you can see right here. I don't use them, so there's nothing in that one either. Then beam is like an energy beam, which I showed you guys, and here's your equipment. So once you get enough, you can unlock like the turret buddy, and you can upgrade it and stuff. You can upgrade your personal stuff. That's deployable, so when you hit C, you saw how strong your grenade. Yeah. And then you have like Tesla grenades, healing grenades. I'm not sure how much more damage the Tesla grenades do. I would be willing to unlock them if I could, see what they did. Only other thing though is the fire grenade that I would recommend. You can have a shield. I don't know how useful that is, because you can deploy a shield at a certain time and it'll decrease damage obviously, but for now I'm just gonna stick with trying to unlock the turret buddy because it seems to be pretty good. So if we click on Loadout, so I'm sure we can see all this other stuff. Yeah. Here's the Tesla grenade, the shield, turret fire. So yeah, and then lastly is the store. So obviously buy stuff. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching this episode, guys. I appreciate it. So like, comment, rate, subscribe as usual, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your President's Day. Have a fun time. Peace.